Hey Libra, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Tonight I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of July. I wanted to say thank you to everybody for your views, your comments, the subscriptions, the likes. I sure appreciate y'all. Tonight is the Capricorn full moon, and that's about letting go, releasing, getting real with yourself, prioritizing what's stopping you from your forward movement, and where do you want to go? So let's see what we have for you, Libra, in love for July. Okay, path to forgiveness, Libra. Either you or a person, your person is going to be, there's going to be some forgiveness had. This is a spiritually themed kind of thing. You've got ascension symptoms and trust happening, courage to trust. What they're telling you is true. This could be about a trauma response, not believing that someone's telling you what is reality. For example, I love you. There may be some negative things happening when somebody says that to you. Oh, you can possibly love me. How can you love me? So I think there's going to be downloads. There's going to be some patching done so that you can overcome, or your person can overcome, this issue of negativity. Trust, path to forgiveness. This relationship or whatever it is to you. This doesn't always have to be about somebody that you're with. This can be a crush. This could be, somebody that you're coming back together again. Love and separation originally is about twin flame energies, right? Because there's separation and union. But it doesn't have to be that way across the board. However it resonates with you, take it. So let's see, Libra, kind of what's going on here. I'm trying to be very serious and organized and focused. Good luck with that, right? Show me Libra in love, universe. Show me what I need to see. Right. Okay, lacking. Something was lacking. Yes, of course. There was communication that was lacking in this situation. I think that's what you were feeling mostly, Libra. That the communication wasn't on par, wasn't on the level that it should be. Maybe communication with this person felt a little bit like you were talking to a child, or they weren't getting what you were saying. For a select few of you, this may be an age difference issue. You're talking about things maybe that this person, because they're much younger than you, isn't getting. So be mindful of that. There's a lot of conversations about how do we fix this. So Libra, I feel like you're in the mindset of maintaining this relationship and fixing things as they break down. Your partner may not have enough experience, or they may not have the skill set in order to see relationship in that way. They may be a person who gets mad. Breaking up, every time you get into an argument or whatever, right? And so I think that's causing you a little bit of stress, Libra. And your person is sort of not... Your person may be somebody who's sort of instant gratification. They may not be as analytical as you are, right? They may not be as long-term thinking as you are. And so, depending on if that's something that you can do or not, take that into consideration. But if it's constantly about trying to feed this person, then maybe you should reconsider. So let's see what's going on with your person, Libra. Oh, too many. Relationship, communication of commitment, of an offer. So Libra, I think your person's either committed an offer to you, wants to commit to you, has expressed or communicated an offer to you, or that's what they desire. So let's see kind of what's going on. And you may be the one not quite sure because it seems like there's some unequally yokedness here. But let's see what you have to say. Yeah, Libra, you're really in your head about trying to find the courage to move forward or not. Let's see why that is. Show me, excuse me. Show me the Four of Swords. Oh. You don't think that they've got staying power in relationship. So there's something here about you not being sure about this commitment that's been offered to you because this person may not have long-term relationships. They may not be able to maintain long-term relationships, or maybe their speed's a little too fast, but you don't feel like they're going to stick around. You know, that the idea of commitment may be something that they want, and they definitely want it in this moment with you, but are they going to want it in 3 years from now? And so you're kind of thinking, I think, the age difference here for some of you, or this gap in, how do I say this, capacity between the two of you may be something that's really starting to wear. And it may be welling up now because of this Capricorn moon that's conjunct, Pluto's conjunct something. And so it's bringing up a lot of hidden truths. So you're unsure at this point, but let's see kind of what the blocks for your partner are. You need this person to rise up to the occasion, rise up to their potential. Not because you say so, but it's clearly obvious. Okay, so cross watchers, I'm sorry, that's you. Okay. Yeah, long-term relationship has been a block. I don't think that they've nurtured anything before long-term. Yeah, and it's kind of a negative talk. You know, I mean, you have those circumstances in which, you know, the relationship was really traumatizing, and you're explaining, you know, why it was traumatizing to you and why you're feeling a certain way. But it seems like this person has nothing but negative talk about previous relationships, and that's why they didn't last very long. So you may have a person here who's avoiding taking responsibility for their actions in relationship. Instead, they may project blame onto the other party when things get a little too close to comfort. And that may be why you're second guessing the commitment here. So let's see what your blocks are. You just want to be happy, Libra. And I think that this here may be a decision about the mindset of happiness, right? Because things may give us happiness for a short term. But sometimes being happy is a decision that you make. You will be happy. And, you know, that's easier than what it sounds, right? Because in order to be happy, you have to start eliminating things out of your life and your everyday life that don't make you happy, that prevent you from being happy. And so maybe for you, Libra, this might be a karmic lesson in repeated relationship patterns. Okay, so I think what you're saying here is that this person maybe down the road may not be enough for you, or you may not be enough for them. And so there's this inequality here in the mind between the two of you that is making you second guess this. And you're saying here, all I want is to be happy, but I think this person doesn't have the capacity for harmony and peace and long term. They may juggle a lot. So I think that's kind of where your drawback is. But let's see what's going on between the two of you. And you want to accept this offer from them. You do. But I don't think that you're going to. And I think that, you know, I think you're worried about their staying power here. So let's see what's going on between Libra and the Liver. Yeah, you have 2 2s here, right? And they're both in the reverse. So that to me means that you're not coming together in this situation. The two of you are not seeing eye to eye. You know, you're not on the same page. And I think that's part of the problem here. And you see down, a little bit further down the road, Libra, that this has the potential to create conflict and arguments and lack of fulfillment moving down the road. I also see here that this person may be hard to pin down too. Or you may be finding that you are hard to pin down here because you're not so sure that this relationship has what it takes to go to the next level. So let's kind of see how they feel about you. But don't ignore red flags because you feel as though you want to make something work or you want to please someone else, right? Because, I mean, in our lives, when we've gone there and we've decided that we're going to ignore red flags because we want to please somebody or we want the idea of this more than what the reality is, we tend to ignore red flags and we tend to drive over them and move on. And then 3, 4, 5 years down the road, you're telling yourself, you know, I knew this way back. Why didn't I listen to my intuition? So let's see. How they're feeling about you. How does Libra's liver feel about Libra? Okay, well, it reveals itself. The truth always reveals itself, okay? So, Libra, this person is confessing to you that they want this commitment with you, right? And you're kind of like, I don't know. I mean, there's this red flag, there's this red flag. I'm not really sure that this has what it takes, right? So if you're having those feelings or you're having some sort of intuition that's telling you, no, don't move forward, listen to that, because here we have somebody who feels like, Libra, you're there to help them overcome their life circumstances. And they're not about emotional life circumstances. It's about monetary life circumstances. So while this person may be speaking to you, this profession of love and the desire for commitment, that's not what's really in their heart. They are expressing here that you're helping them overcome a point in their life in which they're stumped and they can't move forward. So let's see why they communicate it, but they don't really mean it. So if they're talking out of both sides of their mouth, it's a no. So let's see, why are they communicating it? Why do they communicate it but not want it? What I need to see. Why do they communicate it, not want it? Dysfunction, they're holding on to money. They're hoping that you will help them further themselves. So I have the Devil, I have the Four of Pentacles, and I have the Eight of Pentacles. Is this someone you work with? Is this someone that you're helping sponsor their career or something like that? So basically, they're using you for clout. They're using you for clout, and they're using you to be able to help them financially through this rough patch that they're going through. Now, this may not be for everyone, and it may not be monetary for everyone. It may be something else. But this person has a specific agenda for being in this relationship. And your intuition is telling you, hey, they don't have staying power in a relationship. They've had a lot of relationships fail. They have nothing but negative things to say about their former partners. They don't take any of the responsibility in the situation for the relationship ending. You're not on the same page. The communication is like you're talking to a cactus plant. This person can't keep up with you intellectually. So, I mean, what are you going to do with the rest of the 23 hours and 30 minutes of the day here? Besides, handing them your credit card every 5 minutes, or vice versa. But I'm just saying this person has a specific agenda here regarding money and work and clout, and you're serving a purpose for them. So listen to your gut. Let's see what they're thinking. When the time is right, I will be moving on. That's my truth. That's what they're saying. King of Wands moves forward. When the time is right, in the mind, the Hangman. When the time is right, I'm going to go on my new path. And it will have served my purpose. Don't have any intention of moving forward here with Libra, the Empress. Knight of Swords. I'm going to be on my way. They're not going to give, you're going to see a definite change in them happening. You may have already seen that they are actually going to start enjoying, or maybe they have been enjoying, being a little bit cruel to you, a little bit critical and judgmental, enjoying not nurturing you, enjoying maybe shit talking, being sarcastic, laughing at you when you drop something on the floor, or, kicking you in the butt when you bend over to pick it up, or, just any sarcastic, cruel type thing, right? You may be experiencing that already, but you will be experiencing that if you continue the relationship. So they're thinking, hooray for me and fuck you. That's what they're thinking. So Libra, I mean, your intuition's already telling you what you need to do. Let's see what they're going to do. What is Libra's lover going to do in regard to Libra? They're going to tell you whatever you want to hear. Okay, play nice here until my wishes are fulfilled, my dreams are fulfilled. Play nice until my dreams are fulfilled. Hang on. I'm going to tell Libra whatever they want to hear. I'm going to minimize conflict. But I'm going to be slow about giving my love out. I'm sorry's. I'm sorry's given, but no changes happening. They're clowning. They're clowning on you, right? And so that's kind of what I'm getting there. Let's kind of see what they're afraid to tell you. I can't imagine. So Libra, this is, your intuition's telling you what you need to know here. Show me what is Libra's lover afraid to tell Libra. So with this full moon, you may have been experiencing a lot of truths coming up in your face regarding the holes in this situation. You're already in a debate about whether or not they have the capacity, whether or not they have staying power in relationships, whether or not they're willing to take responsibility for their actions. You already are experiencing those red flags. So today it might be, in the next few days, a couple days before today, may have been about really seeing something for what it is and seeing the holes in this situation. What are they afraid to tell you? That they're not healed. They're not. They know that there's something wrong, and it's a no for them, okay? But they're not looking for a new opportunity here. They're not looking for an opportunity for commitment. They're looking for an opportunity to benefit themselves. They are looking to tell you whatever you want, romance you, but they're not looking for an opportunity for the two of you to build a life together. They're looking for an opportunity to benefit themselves. So let's kind of see what a final outcome. Seven of Swords, deception about commitment is going to be revealed between the two of you. Going to be acting very immaturely when it comes to the relationship parts. Then they're going to ghost. Boop, they're going to be gone one day. Also keep in mind, something just popped in my head. They mimic your behavior. So you could have somebody with some, I'm not saying they're full-blown narcissists, just saying they may have narcissistic tendencies in which narcissists sometimes tend to mimic their victim or their supply in order to ingratiate themselves with them. They may mimic your behavior, your mannerisms, the way you do things, the way you eat things, whatever, in order to feign a close bond with you. See how we're so much alike? And have no intention of moving forward. When it comes time for them to pay up or shut up, they're going to be gone out the door. So, you know, intuition is telling you everything you need to know right now. Pay attention to what you're feeling, seeing, how your body's reacting when you're around them. The whole 9 yards. You know, you need to figure out if your soul is at rest while you're around them. I don't think it is. Show me, what is their next move going to be? You got to listen to your gut. Yeah, they're going to act as though they admire you so much, Libra. You're so fabulous. You know, how wonderful you are, but it's you know, this kind of thing, right? And they're full of rage on the inside. Their secret is that they have no intention to have a relationship. And they're not about to be trapped. So they may tell you, we're soulmates, you know, we're twin flames, you know. I mean, we were meant to be together. We go good together, you know. But they're mimicking your behavior. So you're actually in a relationship with a reflection of yourself. So their next move, gossip, talking, triangulating, smear campaigns. You know, they're telling you what you want to know to your face, but as soon as you turn your back, their shit starts. This may be a group of friends that you've introduced them to, friends that you've had a long time, family members, whatever. You know, people with narcissistic tendencies are really good at triangulating. And they're really good with the flying monkeys, right? And, you know, people that you've known for years all of a sudden are like, you know, what's wrong with you, Libra? Because they're very good at manipulating people. So they are feigning what you want to hear and see to your face. Behind your back, they're already starting to build their army of flying monkeys. Okay? So just bear that in mind. You may feel defeated by this, okay? You may feel defeated, but you're going to win this thing. You're going to discover what their plan is, and you're going to go on a solo journey, and you're going to take your power back in this situation. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm not going to get into sex cards. I'm not going to get into all that because I really don't think that's relevant. I think that this person is somebody who you know, your senses are starting to tell you that it's time to get rid of. Show me advice for Libra. Truth be told, they're mirroring you, but it's fake. It's false. True mirroring behavior between soulmates and twin flames is not right in your face, right? You may be interested in something, okay? And then all of a sudden, this soulmate or this twin flame may post this interest on Facebook, or they may have a conversation about it, or it's something that is mirrored behavior, but it's not connected necessarily in the moment, in the present. Like, mimicking, right? Truth be told, you need to look in the mirror and tell yourself the truth, especially over the next few days. Deep knowing, you already know what's happening. It's time to take a break from this situation. Not everything that you're receiving, not everything that you're being given is true. Treasure Island, right? Not everything that glitters is gold, so to speak. They may be feigning soulmate relationship with you, but it's an illusion. And I think that you know it's already an illusion. But let's see what they might have to say to you. They feel insecure, and so they want to point out your insecurities to make themselves feel better. I'm avoiding sex right now as I can't handle intimacy. I feel so much now, and I am scared I will fall too deep. It's too intense, Libra. But in not all cases, okay, but some cases, if they're not getting busy with you, okay, and it's a chronic happening, trust your intuition in this situation. They come up with a lot of excuses about why they can't do things and are very unwilling to actually do things. And so I think it's time probably to listen to your intuition. So that's what I have for you, Libra. And hopefully I'll see you guys second half.